For this project, I was addressing the unit visual storytelling, in which I had to produce a series of single image narratives. I started off research by looking at the work of other famous photographers and surreal artists, analyzing the methods they may have used to form narrative. I was particularly induced by the work of Nikki Ferguson. I really liked how she employed mixed media to combine mediums such as ink, pencils, and photographs to assemble a single piece of work. So as primary research, I also assembled my own pictures and drawings. I wanted to use facial expressions and body language as a method of narrative image making, so I went and researched body language and took some pictures of facial expressions. As a final outcome, this is what I produced. I then went to look at traditional quest narratives, and since I never have before, I decided to explore manga, which influenced the characters that I drew. All my drawings started off as sketches, which I scanned into Illustrator and changed them into vectors to fine-line them and reduce pixelation for when I enlarged them. After that, I took them into Photoshop and painted them in fine detail. With the characters drawn, I put the scenes into a slideshow where there was a narrator speaking over the visuals, storytelling. I also created this texture with lime juice and tea bags, and with the effect of multiply, blended the images with the texture, which worked really well with the theme. As a final scene to the slideshow, I also did a short animation. Because the target audience was young people, I had a couple of kids narrate the story, as well as the sound effects and voice overs for the characters. One of my most successful pieces of work was the music video I did for my final major project. To begin with, I went online to find a CD cover template. I then installed my graphics, front cover, back cover, and inside cover to the dimensions of the template to finish off with my own custom CD case, as demonstrated on the model. And this is a rough cut of the final music video.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right.
Out of the pain, into the light. Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try.
I used non-corresponding locations to contrast the singer and the rapper, which is a common trait used in a lot of collaboration hip-hop music videos. I purchased the soundtrack instrumental, wrote the lyrics, and studio recorded and mastered the vocals using the program Soundtrack Pro. I wanted the song to tell a story about a troubled individual making his way into positive light by writing a sorrowful hook and lyrics with deep metaphors to complement the visuals I incorporated into the video. I used a lot of interactive media with visuals and textures. I was influenced by a music video of the artist Lil Romeo for their choice of lighting and location, as well as other contextual influences like Dogma 95 and French New Wave for the use of handheld cameras and unpropped locations, which made shooting more natural and unpredictable. I also included a series of video editing techniques like jump cuts and continuity editing. The moving images in the video were traditionally animated. I drew a series of frames to manipulate movement using Photoshop by adding the images into a series of keyframes to ensure that the movement could flow as smooth as possible.
Afraid to see it and watch it unfold. I believe that wisdom is bleak. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak.
To animate the backgrounds and panning shots of the cameras within the animations, I used motion graphics, which had its own set of cameras and lighting tools.
Don't let it hold you back. It ain't easy, but you gotta try.
Into the light.
I saw you perform that better than you recorded it. I was like, wow, that's good. Okay.